Good morning, guys. Welcome back. Stocks are down a lot today, and so we're gonna probably see a lot of selling. Not gonna be a good day today. So let's go see what we can do. So hey guys, how's it going? So I gotta log in and see what the damage is so far, and see what we can do. The goal today is to try to minimize damage, get out of some positions. I need to get some puts finally. Just see what happens. Hopefully we won't lose too much today. Hopefully the things will come around. I think it's kind of weird, the timing of this, because they said the Dow hasn't had 2 days of triple-digit losses in a row since January 30th and 31st of last year. And this year it's happening on the 29th and 30th. So it's just very weird to me that it happened almost exact same time. I don't know why that is, but that's just weird. So I'm going to log in and see what happens. Alright, so right now we're down, I can't even remember. A lot of these options haven't moved yet, but I'm sure a lot of them are already down. Yeah, we're down 8 grand already. This is not going to be a good day, guys. Brace yourselves. One thing I forgot to mention earlier is that Amazon was actually up like $12 a share pre-market, and then it just... I don't think anyone's getting out alive today, because yesterday we got lucky, and even though the market... the Dow went down triple digits, we still made money, so we got really lucky with that. I don't think today we're going to get as lucky, obviously, but someone commented that I should set a stop limit order with the stop prices. He says he usually does stop price is X and then the limit is X plus something, and I tried to do that. Let me show you here. I tried to do that, but they said that you cannot place a limit price that's more than the stop price, so I don't know. Maybe it works differently on other sites, but here you have to have the limit price lower than the stop price. Just kind of like what I thought would happen. So I'm just going to try one with Microsoft just to see. Sorry for the glare. I really apologize for that. I'm going to try to just set this for Microsoft because I'm up 136% as of like a little bit earlier. So I could get out of this position. I'm also in the money. Oh, apparently the bid just went down some more, so now I got to change it. Hold on one sec. I think I didn't catch the message, but I think it said the stop price has to be below the bid, maybe. Maybe that's what they said. I don't know. So I'm just going to put 1080 for the stop price. And then limit price, we'll just try to get it above 1070. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm doing, guys, so I'm just testing things out, and so I can get the hang of things and learn. So let's see if this thing executes. Okay, cool. So now I got a stop order set for Microsoft. I'm okay with getting out of that position since we're in the money already. But yeah, I mean, we're just losing more money. Like, we're just bleeding money right now, left and right. But so we're down about 13 grand, 14 grand. I mean, it could be worse, and I'm keeping an eye on my worst position, which is Home Depot. This hasn't really moved since, so I'm trying to like figure as long as nothing goes down more than that, I could be okay holding on, because the market could go back up later this week, or this week, even tomorrow even. So I'm just trying not to panic too early. So I'm keeping an eye. What I'm doing is I'm keeping an eye on the Dow. Oh crap, the Dow is doing horrible. I'm just keeping an eye on these numbers, and yeah, I'm hoping one of these things sells that I have so I can get like a put on something to kind of stop the bleeding, but nothing is triggering yet, so that kind of tells me it's not as bad as I think, because I set these orders to trail a little bit, but like not too much, and those haven't triggered yet. So if it was like really bad day, I feel like all of my calls would have sold by now. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to keep you guys updated. Actually, I just caught this. This is not something I was expecting. OLED calls actually up today. That is weird. I'll probably go back down soon, but I thought that was funny, so I wanted to show that to you guys. Alright, so my Microsoft call sold, and I'm kind of upset because I checked the current price of the call that just sold, and the bid and the ask are already back over $11, so that's kind of shitty. But I took the opportunity to buy some puts just for protection. This is for the future. Okay, so let me show you what I got. I got 5 puts on the QQQ ETF, and then 4 puts on the SPY ETF. I believe the QQQ tracks like the NASDAQ, and the SPY tracks the S&P 500. And Had I bought those yesterday, I would have been up $710 today from them, which would have offset my losses. So I'm gonna hold on to these just as like protection in the future. Whenever we have like a slightly bad day, we might, we'll make some money on this to kind of offset that. And this is still, it's like not a lot of my portfolio. It's less than it's like less than 5% of my portfolio. So I might put in more in the future when I have the opportunity. But I took that opportunity to also buy more Microsoft calls. And this was interesting. When I placed the order for the Microsoft, I did a limit order, and it hasn't triggered yet, but the buying power and buying power non-margin balance decreased by like whatever that cost was for the Microsoft calls, but the total cash balance didn't move. I thought that would move, but I guess it didn't. So I learned something today. But I think once this does trigger and it does buy the contracts, then the cash balance should drop. And I made sure it only cost $2,019, so I made sure not to go over that so that I didn't owe Scottrade any money. So we'll see what happens when this, if Microsoft dips down a little bit more, it should trigger the sell and we'll get it. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so something interesting happened, guys. I checked the stocks widget and I thought my eyes were deceiving me, but I'll post it here. Amazon was up and Facebook was up. I was like, what? Because I thought everything was still down, so I clicked like the watch list. I clicked refresh, and it was like 5 stocks were up, I think. Everything else was like 0 pretty much. And then all of a sudden, everything refreshed. A bunch of new stuff came on the front page, and then Amazon was up there, and Facebook is right there. So I was super stoked. And so I haven't clicked refresh yet because the last time I checked, Amazon was right here, down $1.87. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens if I hit refresh here. Oh, look at that! Oh, Amazon rebounding. That's what I'm talking about. Holy crap, that is amazing. My day just got exponentially better. I am so happy right now. I was so pissed I was gonna go to the store and like buy something to make myself feel better, but I don't have any money anyways. So let's hit refresh here and see if we're coming back a little bit. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, well, we're not out of the woods yet. It's still 10:22 in the morning, and we got a lot of market left. A lot can still happen, but that's just really exciting, and I feel a lot better already. Amazon, it was up, and then it was down, and now it's back up again, so hopefully it stays up this time, and we can finish the day not too bad. So, all right, I'm going to try to get some like legit editing done, and then we'll come back in the afternoon. What's up, guys? We're back. So I'm about to log in right now to see how we did today, and then we'll talk about we'll try to figure out why the market went down so much today. So I'm gonna do some research, and then we'll talk about that, and then we'll talk about Amazon Universal Display, because if you see it here on the widget, they were one of the few companies that finished up today, and I think Facebook finished up. So I'm going to look at them to see what they did today that kept them in the green, if I can find anything. If not, we'll just skip over it. But anyways, I'm going to log in and see how we did. So one sec. Oh, dang! Oh, wow. Holy crap, dude. Only lost 8 grand. Only lost 8 grand. Holy crap, guys. Wow, what a comeback. What a comeback. Amazon. You guys are witnessing, this is like a first in Road to the 2 Comma Club history. I don't think I've ever been this excited to lose $8,000 in my life, seriously. Man, what a comeback. I'm just in shock right now. So Amazon and Universal Display totally helped us. And we even, well, I'll show you in a second. Let me just show you here. All right, so let's just go over what happened today. We did do some trades. Microsoft triggered its own sell, but I did get back into them. So all in all, I'm actually quite pumped because I sold Microsoft, but still got into it. I don't have as much money into them, but I now have puts on the Spider, S&P 500 Trust, and also the QQQ, which power shares. I believe this one more tracks like NASDAQ, like related, like more tech stuff. This is kind of S&P 500 stuff. And so I feel like I have pretty much the same positions. I have the same positions I've had before, but now I got 2 protective positions to kind of help me in the case the market goes down a little bit again in the future. Like when I have bad days, it'll just kind of offset my losses. And so I'm cool with that. Even though with my luck, because I'm so crappy with put options. With my luck, I'll probably lose all of this because that's just how it is. But I mean, I'll probably get out of these positions. I made sure to get the same expiration dates so that I can keep track of it. But let's just look. Amazon Man of the Hour, the MVP. It's like when you're, it's like in hockey when, like, I don't know, I don't watch sports, but let's just say like when your offense is totally just horrible and you're down to like one less player because of the power play, and then the goalie just like saves your ass, like just saves every single shot. That's kind of what I feel like happened today. Even though we lost $8,000, no joke, I was expecting to lose like 25 today when I saw how bad the market was, and when I saw them say that this is the worst 2-day streak since June 2016. Like, come on, I thought I was gonna get slaughtered. And Amazon was up pre-market, so I was excited about that, but then they went down, and I was like, oh crap, we're done. We're done for. Let's put the house up for sale. We gotta move into the storage unit. But Edge just came back, and I was just so stoked. And look, it's up to 191 freaking per share. I haven't even bumped up my thing yet, but I might not bump it up as much because I don't want it to trigger a sell. I want to hold on to this baby for a little bit longer. Where is it even? There it is. So I got it at 149 right now, and I think I was trailing it by $18. So I need to bump that up a little bit to lock in more profits. But yeah, really excited about that. Holy crap. Okay. Anyways, Universal Display somehow managed, in a miracle, they finished up today, which I wouldn't have even bet any money on that to happen because I was so confident they were going to go down. Then Align actually finished up today, and then I think, believe it or not, we actually made money on our spider calls or puts, which again, this rarely happens. Whenever I buy puts, it just goes down immediately. So I'm like, I was expecting, once I bought this, I literally, guys, was expecting the Dow to go to 30,000. Like, that's how bad my luck is. I was expecting the Dow to make like the biggest rally in the history of numbers, and so it didn't. But like, this still went up, so I'm just beyond shock right now. Anyways, sorry I keep saying that, but let's just keep moving here, because look at these percentages, not that bad. We've actually had worse days, and in fact, I'm about to upload. Today's the 30th, but I'm about to upload the episode where I lost like 29.5 grand, and so that was a much worse day than this. But I really did not think this day was going to be that good at all. I thought it was going to be pretty comparable to that, but knock on wood, man, knock on wood that we can make a little bit of a comeback now. But you know, I'm not greedy. We're still up a lot for the year, so I just want the market to do okay as a whole. I'm not gonna like beg for it to go up tomorrow. Not that that would even do anything. Okay, so let's look at the watch list here, and then not much to look at here because we already know what we're going to talk about today. But yeah, Hemp Americana actually finished up 13%. That was awesome. GoPro, we got the VIX, I heard, is at one of its highest points in like last 6 months or something like that. I don't know. It's been crazy. But Universal Display, man, I am so freaking impressed. Amazon, they didn't care what was going on. They do whatever they want to do, and they were going up today. They made their decision and they did it. And then that was it. One page and then like 3 stocks of gains. The rest of our watch list was red. So you can see here. Boom, boom, boom. So yeah, blockchain is getting destroyed. I'm glad we're out of that one. And then I still not quite 100% sure what happened with that one. But the weed stocks got hurt today. But these are all long-term holds anyways. If you're buying this stuff, you're holding this for at least 5 years. To be honest, I don't see any reason not to hold on that long. Okay, so I gotta do some stuff, some editing. I gotta get food ready for dinner, but then I'm gonna be reading some articles, and then we'll come back tonight and talk about what happened, just to see if we can figure anything out that we didn't already learn earlier today. So we'll see you in a bit. Alright guys, we're back. So I was doing a lot of reading, but a lot of articles were from websites that you have to like subscribe to read the full article, and so Wall Street can go after themselves. I'm not really a huge fan of them anyways, but there's another website that, again, I'm not going to pay for that. Anyways, so the main reason that a lot of stocks were going down today in terms of like the Dow and stuff was the rising bond yields, and apparently as those interest rates are going up, it's kind of making high dividend paying stocks kind of lower in demand because I guess the bonds are safer. I don't know. I'm not an expert on those. I don't invest in bonds for obvious reasons. The return's a little too low for me, but it is a really, really safe investment. And I think because those are going up, it was like taking more attention away from the stocks. That's how I interpreted that information. Another one was like the weaker dollar. People were worried about inflation a little bit. That was another thing I read. I did hear on the TV, and I made a note of this, that home prices went up 6.2% since last month. So if anyone is thinking about investing in real estate, I hear it's a good time to get into it because prices are going up, so you can get more money for when you sell your real estate. But anyways, that's kind of like a smaller point. I want to get back to Amazon. So going back to the Wall Street, the bond yields rising, the health stocks were falling also, and they said it was its biggest for the Dow. It was the biggest 2-day drop since September 2016, or maybe it was for the S&P 5. I think it was the Dow they were talking about. But anyways, the point is, it was a bad day for them. They did drop like 360 points. Going to Amazon though, the big piece of news was Amazon, Berkshire Hathaway, and JP Morgan Chase are joining together to make their own, basically their own healthcare company. They're doing that to keep the cost down for their US employees, and that's just scaring a lot of the healthcare businesses because you have like some of the biggest companies on the planet joining together, and that's just scary. Even Amazon by itself would be scary, let alone Amazon, freaking Warren Buffett with Berkshire Hathaway and JP Morgan. They just have a ton of money at their disposal. Harley Davidson went down 8% today. They said they're closing Kansas City plant because of declining shipments. I'm not really too surprised with that. I kind of think as people move towards electric cars like the future, there's gonna be less and less people driving motorcycles. That's just my opinion. Okay, so another thing I read that was kind of made me feel better, is like assuring. The earnings so far has been stronger than expected. The S&P 500 earnings growth is now forecast at 13.2%, which is up 12%, or up from 12% a month ago. And among the companies that reported so far, 80% are exceeding analyst expectations. I saw that in an article somewhere. I can't remember anymore, but that piece of information was really good. A lot of companies are still reporting strong earnings, and the strong earnings is going to drive the economy regardless of what's going on in the news and the politics and stuff like that. I mean, they are kind of intertwined in a way, like obviously, but at the end of the day, if the companies are doing well and the economy is doing well, stocks will go up. So I think after today, I think the stocks will start to come up pretty soon. Maybe not tomorrow, maybe tomorrow, I'm not sure, who knows. I just uploaded the video, in fact, where I lost like almost 30 grand in a day, and the very next day, I made some money back. So the market's kind of crazy, but like, as long as the companies are strong, it's pretty resilient over the long run. And so I'm gonna leave it at that because my arm's getting tired, but I'm holding this phone. But if you like this video, please hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment below if you have any questions. And I'm gonna get to bed, so I'm gonna see you guys in the morning. So I hope you guys have a great night. See you tomorrow.